Hi guys, hope you will be fine, healthy and safely studying at home. The topic under discussion is microbial fuel cell. Listen it carefully because next week you have to write online quiz on it. With the increase in global population, demand of energy continuously increasing and we cannot rely on fossil fuel because it is unsustainable. Now researchers are focusing on alternative source of energy which would be economical and sustainable. Microbial fuel cell is one of the effort in this regard. Microbial fuel cell is a bioreactor that converts chemical energy present in organic or inorganic compounds into electrical energy through catalytic reaction of microorganisms. Many substrates such as carbohydrate, protein, volatile acid, glucose, and wastewaters can be used as a feed in microbial fuel cell for generation of electricity. Microbial fuel cell has wide range of applications: household electric generator, powering items such as small portable electrical devices, boats, automobile, and self-feeding robots. As we know, different group of microorganisms obtain energy by different sources. An autotroph is an organism that produces complex organic compound from simple substances present in its surrounding, generally using energy from light, whereas heterotroph is an organism that uses pre-made organic carbon as a food. Guys, you know, cellular respiration is a process that converts biochemical energy from nutrient to ATP. In aerobic respiration, oxygen is a terminal electron receptor, whereas in anaerobic respiration, the terminal electron receptor are sulfate, nitrate, sulfur or fumarate. In this experiment, we are dealing with electrogenic bacteria, which are anaerobic, facultative anaerobic microorganisms that can transfer electron to extracellular electron receptor during respiration. Some examples include common soil bacteria like Chromobacterium, Enterobacter species, or Bacillus. And in the same way, some human gut biomes like Listeria monocytogenes, Clostridium, Peripheranges, Enterococcus faecalis, Streptococci, and Lactobacilli. In general, environmental bacteria of genus Geobacter and Shevnila are considered promising electron generators. So these are the microorganisms which we can use in microbial fuel cell. Most of the electrogenic bacteria are found in soil, marine sediment, wastewater, freshwater sediments, or activated sludge. They are able to generate electricity by oxidation of organic and inorganic chemicals such as acetate, ethanol, lactate, butyrate, or propionate at the anode and transfer electron at the cathode. As you know, this is microbial fuel cell, and now I will remind you how you guys installed this apparatus 3 weeks ago for the generation of electricity. After mixing with appropriate amount of nutrient as assigned to your group, you place mud at least 1 centimeter at the bottom of microbial fuel cell and then place the anode on top of the soil. Then you fill the microbial fuel cell container at least 5 centimeter on top of the anode with same soil and place cathode on it. Then you guys attach LED, capacitor, green and orange wire with the hacker board according to procedure described. You buried anode in the mud near the bottom. In this oxygen poor environment, microbes munch on sugar and other nutrients in the surrounding environment, releasing electron using anaerobic respiration. Over the time, these bacteria multiply and cover the anode with bacterial biofilm. The anode acts as an electron receptor for electrogenic bacteria such as Shigella and Geobacter. Then electrons from the anode travel up through the wire to the hacker board where they power the electronics like LED. The electrons continue through the wire to the cathode, the other electrode placed on the top of the soil in an oxygen-rich environment. Once the electrons reach the cathode, they react with oxygen from the air and hydrogen made by the bacteria add its digested nutrients in the soil to create water. This cycle happens over and over trillion of time in every second. This continuous flow of electron is what we call electricity, which can power small electronics. As your Mudwatt has developed a healthy community of microbes, the LED should start begin within 3 to 7 days. The electron transfer mechanism in anode chamber of microbial fuel cell are crucial issue of studying the microbial fuel cell working principle. So far, there are several known mechanisms of how bacteria transfer electron to electrode surface. In microbial fuel cell, anodic electrode potential is developed when electrons are available to the electrode, but some bacterial species cannot transfer or release electron to electrode through their electron transport system because of non-conductive nature of the cell surface structure. Thus, electrochemical mediators are introduced to assist electron transfer from microbial cell to electrode. Substrate is one of the most important biological factors affecting electricity generation in microbial fuel cell. In this present experiment, different substrates have been used as carbon and energy source. Because bacteria have abilities to oxidize substrates and transfer electron, which are directly related to production of current. These substrates have added separately and combination with nutrient solution into the potting soil. This table shows use of different combination of substrate to check the performance of microbial fuel cell with different substrate. Sun and co-worker reported in 2009 that substrate influence not only the integral composition of bacterial community in the anode biofilm, but also the microbial fuel cell performance, such as power density. If substrates are full of organic and inorganic compounds, microbial fuel cell remain blinking even month if we kept it moist. As I have mentioned earlier that in this experiment, different nutrient solution like phosphorus loving fertilizer, probiotic capsule, yogurt, as well as Lactobacillus bulgaricus has been used. But unfortunately, due to lockdown, we could not detect the effect of different combination of nutrient in the form of generation of electricity. If we could complete this experiment and our microbial fuel cells start blinking, we can use the Mudwatt Explorer app to measure and record the amount of current. This app can convert number of LED blinks per minute into power in microwatts. If our experiment works continuously, we have planned to record power output each day for 20 days. And once we have data, we can make graph of volts versus time. And by examining the graph, we can describe any trend, pattern or interesting changes in data over time. So that was all about microbial fuel cell. At the end, I will suggest you to keep social distance and good luck in all respects. Thank you.